Okay. Now the chapter 100 dresses. Though we think that 100 dresses matlab something related to dress. Yes. This chapter deals with a very very sensitive issue, and that is what we call as bullying. चिढ़ाना, tease करना, to underestimate someone else, or in other words we can say to be judgmental. That is, these are the themes that we deal with this particular chapter. Means at one go we can say it is being judgmental. मतलब हम लोग normally क्या करते हैं, सबके साथ में होता है. It's not with हम लोग, it is with everyone, that often a person is judged on the basis of his look. हम बातें तो बहुत बड़ी बड़ी करते हैं that yes, a person's quality should be seen, उसकी knowledge को देखना चाहिए, उसके skills को देखना चाहिए, this and that, but often we land up judging people on their look. Second theme जो इसके अंदर है, that is when we start bullying others without knowing the truth, without knowing the fact that हमारा जो एक मजाक है, मे बी हम मजाक कर रहे हैं, बट वो दूसरे के ऊपर कितना असर होने वाला, हाउ द अदर पर्सन इज गोइंग टू फील, दैट वी ऑफन फॉरगेट. We only look from our own perspective. That's what we call as we become prejudiced. We have narrow thinking. Though the chapter is dealing with children like you, आप जैसे बच्चों के perspective से लिखा हुआ chapter है, but the in-depth meaning or the theme of the chapter is about a general, or you can say a universal theme, that do not be prejudiced, do not be judgmental, do not bully others. ये इसके जो है थीम या मैसेज दोनों है. और आपको पता है कि अब आपके जितने भी क्वेश्चंस आएंगे, दे आर ऑल गोइंग टू बी बेस्ड ऑन दीज थीम्स ओनली. You have the thematic questions more. So you must understand that there are 3 or 4 themes. It's not one theme. Now, this chapter is about a Polish girl. Polish means a girl who is belonging to Poland. वो belong करती है पोलैंड को. And Poland is, accordingly, we look at the European map, it's a lesser developed country. And at one particular time, it was part of Russia also. And this girl's father has shifted to America. And as we all know, that America is said to be a rich country. Now there, since she belonged to Poland, तो उसका नाम भी थोड़ा सा अलग था, पेट्रॉन्स्की. नॉर्मली ऐसे नेम्स अमेरिका में आपको मिलते नहीं थे. सो शी वॉज अ स्टॉक ऑफ लाफ्टर फॉर ऑल हर क्लासमेट्स. सिर्फ वो नहीं, उसका भाई भी, जो भी उनका नाम पूछता था, दे ऑल यूज टू लाफ एट देयर नेम. व्हाट इज दिस नेम? पेट्रॉन्स्की, वांडा, व्हाट इज दिस? येट वांडा ने कभी भी इस बात को जो है बुरा नहीं माना. She accepted that fact that she is a Polish and that she is not accepted in this developed country. Vanda would always come and sit at a particular place जहाँ वो पीछे बैठती थी. नॉर्मली हम लोग क्लास में क्या बोलते हैं, हम पीछे तब बच्चे बैठते हैं जो शैतान होते हैं. Those who are, naughty, notorious, those who don't want to study, those who want to make fun of teachers, वो लोग पीछे बैठते हैं. मतलब ऐसा नॉर्मली बोला जाता है. एंड इट्स रिटन इन योर बुक ऑल्सो. इट्स नॉट माई परसेप्शन. इन फैक्ट टुडे वी वर हैविंग आवर क्लास, मेरी अपनी जो मैं पढ़ाई करती हूँ, तो वहाँ पर भी आई वॉज टेलिंग दैट हमारी जो प्रिंसिपल मैम थी इन LPS, शी यूज टू स्कोल्ड द टीचर्स, आप लोग पीछे जाके क्यों बैठते हो। जैसे हमारी मीटिंग होती थी तो वी ऑल टीचर्स यूज टू गादर, एंड नॉर्मली हम जो टीचर्स होती सब पीछे जाके बैठ जाती थी, और मैं जो हूँ डर के मारे, सच में ही डर के मारे मैं आगे बैठती थी, क्योंकि जब पीछे बैठती थी ना तो जो प्रिंसिपल मैम हमें डांट लगाती थी, और हमारी प्रिंसिपल मैम ना मम्मियों के जैसे डांटती थी, वो प्रिंसिपल मैम वाला डांट नहीं होता था, वो मम्मी वाली डांट होती थी, वो मोटी, वो नीले वाली शर्ट वाली, वो पीले वाली, वो जो वहाँ पीछे बैठी हुई है, चुपके बैठी हुई, ऐसे बोलती थी। सो लिटरली आई वॉज स्केयर्ड ऑफ हर, लिटरली। और मैं पता क्या करती थी, मैं बिल्कुल उनके आगे जाके बैठ जाती थी, और उसका फ़ायदा ये होता था कि वो मुझसे कभी कुछ भी नहीं पूछती थी, मुझे देखती, स्माइल करती, शांत। और जो पीछे बैठता था ना, मैम उनसे क्वेश्चन पूछती थी, मैंने ये बताया था, इसका मीनिंग बताओ, ये बताया था, इसका मीनिंग बताओ, ये करके दिखाओ, ये डांस करके दिखाओ। दिस इज़ बिकॉज नॉर्मली जो स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं दे हैव लैक ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस, और दे मे नॉट बी, दे मे बी नोटोरियस, मैंने मजाक करने वाले, इसीलिए वो लोग पीछे बैठते हैं। द नरेटर सेज, लेकिन वांडा ऐसी नहीं थी। वांडा वॉज नॉट ए नोटोरियस गर्ल, नीदर शी वॉन्टेड टू इवेड द क्लास, ना वो क्लास से बचना चाहती थी, वो तो पीछे इसलिए बैठती थी बिकॉज शी डिड नॉट हैव एनी फ्रेंड्स, शी डिडंट हैव एनी कंपेनियन इन द क्लास। तो वो स्कूल में आती और आकर उस, एंड शी लिव्ड इन अ वेरी हम्बल ग्राउंड, जहाँ वो रहती थी वहाँ पर मिट्टी होता था, तो वो मिट्टी से सना हुआ उसके जूते होते थे, एंड शी वुड गो एंड सिट एट द प्लेस क्वाइटली। बट आते जाते, while she used to come in the school from to the school, or she would be going back, there were 3 or 4 girls जो उनके साथ साथ चलती थी, और उनमें से 2 गर्ल्स जो थी they were very curious, they were not friendly, but एक का हिस्सा था कि she was very beautiful, she was a heroine of the class, of the school, very popular, very rich, she was very good in drawing also, so that is why she was very famous. तो उसकी पूरी टोली जो होती थी वो चलती थी उसके साथ, एंड दिस गर्ल शी वुड ऑफन टीज वांडा, वो वांडा को परेशान करती थी, और परेशान करने के लिए कभी कभी वो लोग स्कूल से आते, मतलब स्कूल आने के लिए कोने पे खड़े होते थे, एंड दे वुड बी कमिंग टुगेदर नॉर्मली, और दे वुड गो बैक टुगेदर, एंड वाइल coming or going back, they would be teasing her. But Vanda was very composed. She would not react. वो जब भी कोई क्वेश्चन पूछते, हाउ मेनी ड्रेस डू यू हैव वांडा, तो वो कहते आई हैव 100 ड्रेसेस। तो चिढ़ाने के लिए वो पूछते, अच्छा 100 ड्रेसेस, तो ऑल माइट बी ऑफ, सब एक ही कलर के हैं, सब एक ही मटेरियल के हैं, and she would reply, no, all of them are of different colors, all of our different stuff, they are made of, some is of silk, some is of brocade, some is of velvet, ऐसे करके बोलती। कभी कभी वो पूछते, how many pair of shoes do you have Vanda, then she would say I have 50 pair, and all of them are made of different materials, and thus they would often make fun of her, एंड जब वांडा चली जाती थी तो पीछे से ये लोग हंसते थे। नाउ अब हुआ क्या कि एक दिन, मतलब स्कूल के अंदर कंपटीशन था, दैट इज वेयर द स्कूल एक्चुअली स्टार्ट्स, सॉरी द चैप्टर ऑल स्टार्ट्स। देयर वाज अ कंपटीशन ऑफ ड्राइंग and designing. The girls were to design dresses and the boys were to design boats. और जो ये फ्रेंड्स थी इसकी, पेगी द मोस्ट पॉपुलर गर्ल एंड मैडी, these were the two girls. Peggy was, as I said, was very popular in the school, whereas Maddie जो थी, she was also like Wanda. She also belonged to poor family, but she was an American, and secondly, she was the best friend of Peggy also, so she would also get all the attention. और कभी कभी हम क्या करते हैं, हम ना चाहते हुए भी गलत का साथ देते हैं. आप लोग भी सब, यू ऑल आर टीनेजर्स, तो नॉर्मली आपके एक फ्रेंड ने बोला चल यार मम्मी से झूठ बोलते हैं, तो बाकी सब भी बोल देते हैं. दिस इज़ हाउ वी एक्चुअली एक्ट. तो वो भी साथ देती थी, उसको पता था वो गलत कर रही है, शी इज़ डूइंग रॉन्ग, येट बिकॉज पेगी एक तो बहुत पॉपुलर थी, ऊपर से उसको डर लगता था कि अगर मैं पेगी को मना करूँगी तो पेगी मेरा मजाक उड़ाएगी, और इसीलिए unintentionally she would also support Peggy in bullying. So that was the day when they had to, मतलब उनके स्कूल का जो है रिजल्ट आना था, रिजल्ट इन द सेंस की कंपटीशन का, एंड everyone was waiting. मतलब अगले दिन नो, और इनके स्कूल में क्या होता था, दे डिड नॉट हैव द स्कूल जैसे हमारे यहाँ पे क्लास 6 थे 7 थे, ऐसा नहीं होता. दे हैव द रूम नंबर्स 13 14 15 16 ऐसे. सो जो 13 रूम नंबर इनके क्लास का था, दे ऑल वर वेटिंग, एंड मैडी वॉज डेड श्योर दैट इट वुड बी पेगी हु वुड विन दिस कॉम्पिटिशन, बिकॉज पेगी जो है, शी यूज टू ड्रॉ everything as it is given in the book, in the magazines, anywhere जैसा लिखा होता था, जैसा बना होता था, वो बिल्कुल वैसे का वैसे उतार लेती थी. So Magdy was dead sure that Peggy would be winning the. So that is, अब they were waiting, उस दिन late भी हो गए थे. Now when they went, तो टीचर ने रिजल्ट्स बताए, पहले बॉयज़ के बताए. Then she told about the girls, and it was not Peggy who won the competition, but it was Wanda Petronsky who had won that particular competition. And teacher ने बताया कि जो judge थे, the one who had judged this competition said that Wanda had submitted 100 dresses, मतलब उसने 100 अलग अलग तरीके के ड्रेस सबमिट किए थे, and all of them were so beautiful that the judge could not judge. That is why they have given prize to all the 100 dresses. मतलब उसके सारे 100 dresses जो है, they were selected. अब क्लास के अंदर टीचर ने कहा that you all can go and look at the winners, मतलब विनर के जो वो है ड्राइंग्स हैं वो लगे हुए हैं. For the boys it was the next class, for the girls it was there. अब बच्चे बड़े खुश, not because Wanda had won the competition, it was because that was the time for their joy. उनको टाइम मिल गया था मज़े करने के लिए. So they all were whistling and they all were going around, and that way Wanda जो थी, she had won that competition. लेकिन जिस दिन ये अनाउंसमेंट हुआ, Wanda was not present. She was not present. Nobody knew why she hadn't come, and also that she had not been coming to the school for past 2 or 3 days. 2-3 दिन से वो स्कूल नहीं आ रही थी. नॉर्मली किसी को कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता था, वांडा जैसी बच्ची स्कूल आए या ना आए, क्या फ़र्क पड़ता, कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता. That was because that day they were getting late for the class and they had the results, और इसी वजह से they all were curious to know कि वांडा क्यों नहीं आई. It was not that कि they were concerned about her or something like that. नहीं. So this is the very first part. Now in the second part we come to know that वांडा के जो फादर होते हैं, he gives a letter, मतलब मैम वेट करती हैं for 2 or 3 days, she doesn't come, nobody is that much bothered. छुट्टियां हो जाती हैं बच्चों की. It was after some time Vanda's father had written a letter that they had shifted from that place and they had moved to some other place, some bigger city, जहाँ उनके जैसे पेट्रॉन्स्की या फिर उनके नाम का कोई मजाक नहीं उड़ाएगा. He had been very much anguished that his children were made fun of, चाहे उनका बेटा चाहे उनकी बेटी दोनों. And that is why they had decided to leave that place. Now, when they had left that place, nobody was in fact bothered, या किसी को कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा था कि वो क्यों bothered हैं, क्या है, क्यों चले गए, कुछ नहीं था. It was later that दोनों बच्चों को, that is Peggy and Maddie, they were feeling. अब पेगी जो थी, शी वॉज नॉट एज बॉदर्ड एज मैडी. पेगी को लग रहा था कि यार मैंने उसका मजाक थोड़ी उड़ाया था, मैंने उसका मजाक नहीं उड़ाया था, वो झूठ बोलती थी. शी हैड द सेम काइंड ऑफ ब्लू कलर ड्रेस, द फेडेड ड्रेस. वो एक ही ड्रेस पहन के आती थी. शी नेवर, मतलब कि इवन तो दैट वॉज नीट एंड क्लीन ड्रेस, लेकिन वो एक ही पहनती थी. फिर वो ये झूठ क्यों बोलती थी कि उसके पास 100 ड्रेसेस हैं या फिर उसके पास 50 पेयर जूते हैं. So she was telling a lie. That is why I tried to make her realize. मैं तो उसको वैसे चिढ़ाती थी. I was not, लेकिन अंदर ही अंदर she was regretting for her words, for her actions. Whereas Maddie was full of repent. उसको लग रहा था कि उन्होंने जो किया है वो बहुत ही गलत किया है. She was understanding that she had supported Peggy in a wrong manner. Now उस particular day when they came to know that Peggy was not, मतलब कि they were not, she hasn't come and she has left the place, तो they both went to that place, Boggins Height. Boggins Height जो है बेटा, वहाँ का एक slum area है. That's a slum area. That's not a normal area. That's a slum area. So they both went और उसके घर पहुँचे. But when they reached the house, they found that they had already shifted from there. Now as a matter of courtesy, मतलब अपनी गलती बिना माने, उन्होंने एक लेटर लिखा कि तुम जिस नए स्कूल में गए हो वहाँ सब कुछ अच्छा होगा, हो कैसे करके. एंड दे गेव टू वन ऑफ देयर नेबर्स कि कभी ना कभी वो अपनी चिट्ठियाँ विट्ठियाँ लेने के लिए आएंगे तो दे कैन रिसीव. और ये बोलकर वो दोनों आ गए. देयर वॉज नो रिप्लाई फ्रॉम वांडा's साइड. और इन दोनों को ऐसा लग रहा था कि वांडा हैड नॉट फॉरगिवन देम. इट वॉज लेटर, टीचर ने जो है वो जो 100 ड्रेसेस थी वो कहा कि अकॉर्डिंगली, मतलब थोड़े टाइम के बाद देयर वॉज अ लेटर ड्यूरिंग द क्रिसमस सेरेमनी एंड दैट लेटर वॉज अगेन टू द टीचर, नॉट टू द गर्ल्स. और उसने टीचर को इनडायरेक्टली आंसर दिया, मतलब जो जो क्वेश्चंस इन्होंने उस लेटर में पूछा था उसका उसने इनडायरेक्टली जवाब दिया. दैट शी वॉज वेरी हैप्पी बट द टीचर्स वर नॉट एज nice as she had here. And वो जो 100 dresses थी, the one that she had won in the competition, that is a gratitude to her friends, that is a present to her friends. और उसने mention किया कि blue वाला dress मैंने पेगी के लिए बनाया है, दूसरे वाला मैंने उसके लिए, मैडी के लिए बनाया, ऐसे करके. The teacher gave that dresses to them, मतलब वो जो पेपर था, the page, the drawing, वो इनको दे दिया. When Maddie came back home, she was crying. उसको बहुत बुरा लग रहा था that she had made fun of an innocent girl. उसे समझ आ रहा था कि वो डर के मारे कि अगर मैं पेगी का साथ देती हूँ, पेगी का साथ नहीं देती हूँ तो पेगी जो है she will also bully me. लेकिन बाद में उसको समझ आया that गलत का साथ देना भी गलत था. She cried literally रोते 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 उसने उस पिक्चर्स को देखा, तो उसने ध्यान से देखा कि वो पिक्चर इतना कलरफुल था कि उसने देखा नहीं था कि उस पिक्चर के पीछे फोटोज भी बनी हुई थी. नॉट ओनली द ड्रेस, बट देयर वॉज अ पिक्चर ऑफ द गर्ल ऑल्सो, एंड दैट रिजेंबल्ड मैडी. वो फटाफट भागी मैगी उसके घर, पैगी के घर. उसने कहा तुम अपना दिखाओ. वो शी वॉज वेरी केयरलेस, येट उसने फ़ोटो को निकाल के देखा, तो उसने ध्यान से देखा कि वो जो पिक्चर बनी हुई थी दैट वाज ऑफ पेगी. नाउ शी वाज फुल ऑफ रिपेंट कि वो उसने डेलिबरेटली इंटेंशनली शी हैड मेड दीज ब्यूटिफुल ड्रेसेस कीपिंग इन हर माइंड. शायद वांडा एक फ्रेंड चाहती थी, शायद वांडा इन लोगों में अपने एक दोस्त को ढूंढती थी. शायद वो चाहती थी कि बच्चे उसके साथ खेलें, उसके साथ फ्रेंडली रहें. But these children, being judgmental, they had mocked her, they had bullied her, teased her. Maddie made up her mind and she determined, she vowed, उसने कसम खाई that from now ever she would never bully anyone. Neither she would allow Peggy to bully. at least वो साथ तो नहीं देगी, चाहे उसके लिए उसे पेगी की दोस्ती ही क्यों ना तोड़ना पड़े. इट्स ओके. पहले तो वो उसी बात के लिए डरती थी, बट उसको लगा कि नहीं, मुझे शायद दोस्ती को भी तोड़ना पड़ेगा. देन ऑल्सो आई विल नॉट सपोर्ट पेगी इन एनी मैनर. ऑन द अदर हैंड, पेगी को लग रहा था that she has made all these dresses keeping us in mind, so she has forgiven us. And she was cool. So that is the summary of the two chapters, 100 Dresses Part 1 and Part 2. And both of these chapters, both of these parts have in-depth message and theme. As I have already discussed, the basic theme is bullying, becoming judgmental, having narrow prejudice, and that we must overcome all these negative traits. किसी के लिए हमें ये नहीं सोचना चाहिए कि उसने ऐसे कपड़े पहने तो वो ऐसा ही होगा. The person may be rich or poor. We must see the nature of a person. We must see his or her actual traits. Right? Now I'm sharing the PDF form of the book on the screen. You can see on the very first, how do we judge the people around us? By their money, wealth, and positions. Or is there something of more enduring value to look for in a person? No, normally not. We don't look for anything of value. We just judge everyone with the money or the things that they possess. This story is a sensitive account of how a poor young girl is judged by her classmates. Wanda Petronsky is a young Polish girl who goes to school with other American children in an American town. These other children see Wanda as different in many ways. So that is the first Polish immigrants arrived in America in 1608. But the largest wave of Polish immigration occurred in the early 20th century, that I said, when Russia, this particular event was there, then at that time there was a good migration. And many of them migrated to US. The Polish state did not exist at that time, and the immigrants were identified according to their country of origin rather than to ethnicity. like they were identified as Russian Poles, German Poles, or Austrian Poles, because these are all the borderline of Polish Poland, and that is how they were identified. One of the most notable Polish American communities is in Chicago and its suburbs. So that is why sometimes it is also called as the second largest Polish city in the world. These all can come as MCQs in your paper. ये सारे आपके MCQs में आ सकते हैं. Next only to Warsaw. Warsaw is the capital of Poland. Polish Americans were sometimes discriminated against in US, as were the Irish, Italians, and Jews. We all have already studied about Jews, that's in Nazism. The same for Ireland and Italians, जो हमने कल पढ़ा था in Rise of Nationalism in Europe. Means these countries या these people are considered as of lesser dignity. According to the US 2000 census, 6,67,414 Americans between above 5 and older reported Polish as a language spoken at home, whereas about 1.4% who speak languages other than English and 0.5 of the US population. So this is the basic, that Polish are considered as immigrants. They are not warmly welcomed in US, and US always has superseded others. Today, Monday means one. This is a story. Wanda Petronsky was not in her seat, but nobody, not even Peggy and Madeline. Madeline जो है, it's a name of Maddie. The girls who started all the fun. All the fun is the one they used to bully her. Noticed her absence. उन्होंने भी notice नहीं किया. Why? Because usually Wanda sat in the seat next to the last seat in the last row in room 13. As I said that they don't have the classrooms, they have number 1, number 2, number 3 ऐसे होते हैं. She sat in the corner of the room where the rough boys, यहाँ पर जो rough boys है, it's a metaphor for those people, those who are underachievers, जो naughty होते हैं, who did not make good marks, at the corner of the room where there was more scuffling of feet, most roars of laughter, मतलब पीछे बैठकर हंसी मजाक करना, when anything funny was said, and most mud and dirt on the floor, और पटकना, तो सबसे ज़्यादा पीछे की क्लास होती है, वही होता है. When I teach this particular chapter, तो I always remember, I used to think कि मतलब स्टूडेंट्स जो पीछे बैठते थे नॉर्मली, तो ठीक है शैतान है, पीछे बैठते थे. एंड लेटर ऑन व्हेन आई ओपन माय इंस्टीट्यूट, आई केम टू नो दैट दे यूज टू से कि मैम हम ना, मतलब मेरा तो 5th पीरियड होता था, मतलब फर्स्ट पीरियड आई यूज टू हैव, मतलब हमारी ड्यूटी लगती थी, तो आई हैड माई क्लास फ्रॉम 2nd पीरियड. तो माई स्टूडेंट्स यूज टू से कि हम फर्स्ट पीरियड में जब पीछे बैठते थे मैम, तो हम खाना खाते थे. Wanda did not sit there because she was rough and noisy. As I said, she did not sit because she was also rough, she was also the backbencher, or she was also, making fun of others. No, ऐसा नहीं था. On the contrary, she was very quiet and rarely said anything at all, and nobody had ever heard her laugh aloud. किसी ने तो उसको जोर से हंसते हुए भी नहीं सुना था. Sometimes she twisted her mouth into a crude sort of smile, but that was all. बस अपना मुंह ऐसे स्माइल करके करती थी. यहाँ पर बेटा heard her alliteration. Sometimes she, ये sort of smile, these are all alliteration. Nobody knew exactly why Wanda sat in that seat, unless it was because she came all the way from Boggins Heights. As I told you, Boggins Heights is one of the slum area in that particular place. And her feet were usually caked with dry mud. Caked with dry मतलब मिट्टी लगी होती थी, सना होता था उसका. But no one really thought much about Wanda once she sat in the corner of the room. कोई नहीं सोचता था. This shows that she was aloof. She was alone, lonely, nobody cared. The time when they thought about Wanda was, normally उसके बारे में कब बात होती थी? outside of school hours at noon time when they were coming back to school, or in the morning early before school began, when groups of 2 or 3 or even more would be talking and laughing on their way to the schoolyard. जब वो लोग recess का time होता था उस time. Then sometimes they waited for Wanda, but for what? To have fun with her, just to make fun of her. It was not for waiting for her friend, not a sincere friendship, just उसका मजाक उड़ाना, उसके साथ मजे लेने के लिए. The next day, Tuesday, again Wanda was not in the school and nobody noticed her again. Second day भी नहीं थी. But on Wednesday, Peggy and Maddie, who sat down front with other children who got good marks and who didn't track in a whole lot of mud, did notice that Wanda wasn't there. Peggy was the most popular girl in the school. She was pretty, she had many pretty clothes, her hair was curly, and एक तो वो rich भी थी, ऊपर से she was pretty, ऊपर से she was very intelligent also. Maddie was her closest friend. Why did they notice? The reason Peggy and Maddie noticed Wanda's absence was because Wanda had made them late to school. वो लोग wait कर रहे थे, Wanda आई नहीं, तो वो लोग late हो गए. They had waited and waited for Wanda to have some fun with her, and she just had not come. They often waited for Wanda to have fun with her. यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हो, the question is there, what do you think to have fun with her? Means उससे मजे लेना. Wanda Petronsky, most of the children in room 13 did not have names like this. They had names easy to say like Tom, Smith, Allen, Bounce, Willie Bounce. Even usko bhi people thought that was funny, but it was not as funny as Petronsky. मतलब उनके लिए तो that was something very peculiar name. Wanda did not have any friends. She came to school alone, went home alone. She always wore a faded blue dress that didn't hang right. Means जो उसको ढीले ढाले थे या उसको फिट नहीं होती थी. It was clean, but it looked as though it had never been ironed properly. उनके घर में प्रेस नहीं था, इसीलिए वो प्रॉपर आयरनिंग नहीं होती थी, बस हाँ साफ सुथरे होते थे कपड़े. She did not have any friends, but a lot of girls talked to her. Sometimes they surrounded her in the schoolyard as she stood watching the little girls play hopscotch on the worn hard ground. कभी कभी वो लोग जो है गर्ल्स को पता होगा, आई डोंट नो अबाउट बॉयज़, हम गर्ल्स खेलते थे, स्टापू खेलते हैं हम लोग. यू मस्ट हैव सीन गर्ल्स, इट्स लाइक दिस, ऐसा बना हुआ होता है एंड हम पत्थर फेंकते फिर वो लंगड़ी टांग करके इसमें चलते हैं. Has anyone played?
Yes, ma'am.
Not played.
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks God.
Yes, ma'am.
I must say thanks. I have played a lot. We have played a lot in our school times also. घर पे भी हम लोग बहुत खेलते थे. एंड वहाँ हमारे तो घर के जो बरामदा था मम्मी के घर का, दैट वाज, उसमें वो बड़े बड़े वाले मार्बल्स थे, तो हम उसी पे खेलते थे ऐसे करके. In fact, in my school, I had taught this to my students. I used to play with them. I used to tell them, चलो हम खेलते हैं, चौक से बना के. So they were playing that. That's called as hopscotch. Wanda, Peggy would say in a most courteous manner, as though she were talking to Miss Mason. Mason is their teacher. बड़े प्यार से बात करती है, चिढ़ाने के लिए. Wanda, she would say, giving one of her friends a nudge. मतलब ऐसे, चल मजाक उड़ाते हैं. How many dresses did you say you had hanging up in your closet? Closet मतलब अलमीरा. कितने ड्रेसेस हैं तुम्हारे पास? और वांडा बोलती 100. तो सारी गर्ल्स बोलती जैसे मज़ा ले रहे हो ना, 100 ड्रेसेस ऐसे करके. या 100 all lined up, and her thin lips drew together in silence. What are they like? All silk, I bet. फिर पेगी कहती सब सिल्क के हैं. या all silk, all colors, velvet. Yeah, velvet too. 100 dress. She would repeat stolidly, means not feeling, not showing any feel, मतलब कि without any feelings, all lined in my closet. And then they would let her go. Before she had not gone very far, they couldn't help bursting into shrieks and peals of laughter. और जैसे वो थोड़ी भी दूर गई नहीं होती, जोर जोर से हंसना शुरू कर देते. 100 dresses. Obviously, the only dress Wanda had was the blue one she wore every day. So why did she say she had a 100 dress? What a story. और पेगी जो है कहती 100 ड्रेसेस है इसके पास में, एक तो ड्रेस है और वो भी इसका जो है फेडेड है, और ये कहती है कि इसके पास 100 ड्रेसेस है. कैसी कहानियां बनाती. हाउ मेनी शूज डिड यू से यू हैड? 60 pairs all lined up in my closet. Cries of exaggerated politeness. Exaggerated मतलब थोड़ा वो दिखावटी politeness. All alike ऐसे करके. Oh no, every pair is different, all colors, all lined up. Peggy, who had thought up this game means this bullying, and Maddie, her inseparable friend, were always last to leave. बाकी सब चले जाते, वो दोनों लास्ट में जाते. Finally, Wanda would move up the street, her eyes dull, her mouth closed, hitching her left shoulder every now and then in the funny way she had, finishing the walk to school alone. फिर वो बेचारी अकेली सी जो है चलकर अपने कंधे छटकाते झटकाते जाती थी. Peggy was not really cruel. She protected small children from bullies. Normally वो छोटे बच्चों को बचाती थी. And she cried for hours if she saw an animal mistreated. मतलब ऐसा नहीं था कि वो बुरी थी. In fact, she was very good. She was kind at heart. If anyone had said to her, अगर किसी ने पूछा होता, मतलब this is actually what we call as situational. It is a question. अगर पूछा होता. Don't you think that's a cruel way to treat Wanda? She would have been very surprised. Cruel? Why did the girl say she had 100 dresses? Anybody could tell that was a lie. Why did she want to lie? And she wasn't just an ordinary person, else why did she have a name like that? Anyway, they never made her cry. और उसका मानना था कि वो कहाँ उसको गलत तरीके से ट्रीट कर रही है. वांडा झूठ बोलती है. वांडा क्यों बोलती है कि उसके पास 100 ड्रेसेस हैं? वांडा का नाम इतना अजीब सा क्यों है वांडा? और हम तो उसको रुलाते थोड़ी हैं, हम तो सिर्फ उससे जस्ट मजे लेते हैं. एज फॉर मैडी, दिस बिजनेस मतलब दिस फन, ये जो मजे लेने वाला, of asking Wanda every day how many dresses, how many hats, and how many this and that she had was bothering her. Maddie was herself poor. Maddie तो खुद poor थी. She supported Wanda इसीलिए she supported Peggy just because she was her best friend, और उसके पुराने कपड़े इसके पास रहते थे, उसको डर लगा रहता था. She usually wore somebody's hand-me-down clothes. Hand-me-down मतलब दूसरों के दिए हुए कपड़े. Thank goodness she did not live up on Boggin's height or have a funny name. बस उसमें और वांडा में सिर्फ इतना ही डिफरेंस था कि वांडा Boggin's height में रहती थी and she had a very funny name, whereas she was living in a proper house but she was also poor. Sometimes when Peggy was asking Wanda those questions in that mocking, polite voice, Maddie felt embarrassed and studied the marbles in the palm of her hand, rolling them round and saying nothing herself. Marbles मतलब कंचे, जो कंचे होते हैं. Not that she felt sorry for Wanda exactly. She would never have paid any attention to Wanda if Peggy had not invented that dress game. वो कभी उसका मजाक नहीं उड़ाती. But suppose Peggy and all others started in on her next. She wasn't as poor as Wanda, perhaps, but she was poor. Of course, she would have more sense than to say she had 100 dresses. Still, she would not like for them to begin on her. She wished Peggy would stop teasing Wanda Petronsky. उसको अंदर ही अंदर डर था कि अगर उसके साथ मजाक हुआ तो हाँ, वो मन में सोचती मैं इतनी बेवकूफ़ नहीं हूँ कि मैं ये बोलूँ मेरे पास 100 ड्रेस है, फिर भी उसे बिल्कुल नहीं पसंद था कि कोई उसका मजाक उड़ाए. So that is why unintentionally she supported Peggy in her fun. Today, even though they had been late to school, Maddie was glad she had not had to make fun of Wanda. मतलब आज उसको उसका मजाक नहीं उड़ाना था. She worked her arithmetic problems absent-mindedly 8 times 8, let us see. She wished she had the nerve to write Peggy a note because she knew she never would have the courage to say write out to Peggy, "Hey Peg, let us stop asking Wanda how many dresses she has." When she finished her arithmetic, she did start a note to Peggy. Suddenly she paused and shuddered. She pictured herself in the schoolyard, a new target for Peggy and the girls. Peggy might ask her where she got the dress she had on, and Maddie would have to say it was one of the Peggy's old one that Maddie's mother had tried to disguise with new trimmings, so no one in room 13 would recognize it. अब उसने जो है मतलब वो उसको या मतलब उसने एक नोट लिखने की कोशिश भी की. She remembered that she would write a letter, a quiet letter, not to talk, not to make fun of of Wanda. लेकिन फिर उसको लगा अगर मान लो आज मैंने नोट लिख दिया, कल को पेगी और उसके फ्रेंड्स मुझसे पूछते हैं ये तुम्हारे पास ड्रेस कहाँ से आया था, और फिर सबको पता लग जाएगा कि वो पेगी के पुराने कपड़े थे जो मैडी की मम्मी ने बहुत साफ सुथरे तरीके से छोटे करके इसके साइज में डाल दिए थे. शी वॉज स्केयर्ड, शी वॉज एम्बैरेस्ड दैट शी वुड बी मेड फन ऑफ. सो दैट इज वाई उसने वो नोट लिखने के बाद भी शी डिड नॉट गिव टू पेग, उसे उठा के फेंक दिया. If only Peggy would decide of her own accord to stop having fun with Wanda. Shh, Noni. Sorry. If only Peggy would decide of her own accord, means वो अगर अपनी मर्जी से बंद कर दे, then everything is okay. Oh well, Maddie ran her hand through her short blonde hair. Blonde मतलब brownish reddish hair, yellowish सा होता है Americans की. As though to push the uncomfortable thoughts away. What difference did it make? Slowly, Maddie tore into bits the note she had started. She was Peggy's best friend, and Peggy was the best liked girl in the whole room. Peggy could not possibly do anything that was really wrong. फिर उसको लगा पेगी गलत नहीं होगी, वो तो सबसे प्यारी सी बच्ची है, सबसे मेरी बेस्ट फ्रेंड है और क्लास में सबसे पॉपुलर. As for Wanda, she was just some girl who lived up on Boggin Heights, stood alone in the schoolyard. She scarcely ever said anything to anybody. The only time she talked was in the schoolyard about her 100 dress. Maddie remembered her telling about one of her dress, pale blue with colored trimmings, and she remembered another jungle green with red sachet. You would look like a Christmas tree. और बच्चे जो है उसका pretended admiration मतलब झूठी मुठी का फेक, तुम तो उसमें बड़ी खूबसूरत लगोगी ऐसे करके. Thinking about Wanda and her 100 dresses all lined up in the closet, Maddie began to wonder who was going to win the drawing and coloring contest. For girls, this contest consisted of designing dresses, and for the boys, it was motorboats. Probably Peggy would win the girls' medal. Peggy drew better than anyone else in the room. At least that is what everybody thought. क्यों? क्योंकि she could copy. This can come as a as an assertion and reason. She could copy a picture in a magazine or some film star's head so that you could almost tell who it was. मतलब वो बिल्कुल सुंदर से बना लेती थी. Oh, Maddie was sure Peggy would win. This has come in the paper also. Well, tomorrow the teacher was going to announce the winners and then they would know. The next day it was drizzling, halki halki boonda bandi. Maddie and Peggy hurried to school under Peggy's umbrella. Naturally, on a day like this मतलब बारिश के मौसम वाले दिन, they did not wait for Wanda on the corner of Olive Street. मतलब हमेशा जहाँ वो खड़े होकर उसका वेट करते थे. The street that far, far away under railroad tracks and up the hill led to Boggins Heights. मतलब वो वहाँ से जो रास्ता था that directly went to the Boggins Heights place. Anyway, they weren't taking chances on being late today because today was important. Because today they were supposed to get their results. Do you think Miss Mason will announce winners today? उसने कहा, oh, I hope the minute we get in. Of course, you will win, Peg. तुम ही जीतोगी. उसने कहा, चलो, hope so. The minute they entered the classroom, they stopped short and gasped. मतलब वो एकदम सरप्राइज हो गए. There were drawings all over the room, on every ledge, window sill, हर जगह पे जहाँ पर भी लगा सकते हैं, हर जगह. Dazzling colors, brilliant, lavish designs, all drawn on great sheets of wrapping paper. Not on normal, but जो wrapping papers होते हैं, the one उस पर. There must have been 100 of them, all lined up. These must be the drawing for the contest they were. Everybody stopped, whistled, or murmured admiringly. As soon as the class had assembled, Miss Mason announced the winners. Jack Biggles had won for the boys, and his design for an outboard motor was on exhibition in room number 12. उस बॉयज़ की जो कंपटीशन के जो थे वो दूसरे रूम में थे, the drawings. As for girls, although just one or two sketches were submitted by most, मतलब बाकी लड़कियों ने एक या दो sketches submit किए थे, but one girl, and room number 13 should be proud of her. This one girl actually drew 100 designs, all different and all beautiful. In the opinion of the judges, any one of the drawings is worthy of winning the prize. इनमें से किसी को भी निकालो, that can be given as a prize. I'm very happy to say that Wanda Petronsky is a winner of the girls' medal. And it was not Peggy, but Wanda. Unfortunately, Wanda has been absent from school for some days and is not there to receive the applause that is due to her. That is due to her, मतलब जो उसको देना है. Let us hope she will be back tomorrow. Now, class, you may file around the room quietly. File around मतलब धीरे धीरे घूम कर देख सकते हो and look at her exquisite. Exquisite मतलब extremely beautiful. The children burst into applause and even the boys were glad to have a chance to stamp on the floor, put their fingers in their mouth and whistle, though they were not interested in dresses. उनको ड्रेसेस से कुछ नहीं मतलब था, बस उनको मज़े करने का टाइम मिल गया था. Look, Peg, that there is that blue one she told about. Isn't it beautiful? Yes, and here is a green one, boy, and I thought I could draw. और पेगी ने माना कि उसकी ड्राइंग इतनी अच्छी नहीं थी जितनी कि वांडा की थी. So, this is what we call as part number 1 of the chapter, The 100 Dresses. Right?